Hey guys.
Hey, what's going on?
So today we're here to talk a little bit about the KUF 3.5 with Magna Cut and monoblock titanium scales. So some of you can see this line and maybe you cannot see the line, but it's a very fine line and it's sculpted on the back, so it blends very, very, very well in your hands. The position of the clip is placed just right so you don't really feel it pinching you or the clip at all. And it comes with just a satin finish, and it's in CPM Magna Cut, which is a steel that everybody's looking for right now. So I'm here with Lee.
Monoblock. You see the little line? Let me see where the hell it is. Where's the little line down here?
Yeah, it's on the clip
God,
side.
it is so hard to see.
Yeah.
There's a little line on this side along here. It looks like a full integral, but it is not. There's the pocket clip that he was talking about, but he didn't have it really all in the frame. Okay. And it is frame lock, and it is Magna Cut, CPM Magna Cut blade. It's 3.5-inch blade, right?
Correct.
Okay. And so, yes, this is the kitchen utility folder. Nice little hydraulic drop to it. And a nice sound, if you listen to that kind of ring to it. The acoustics. The acoustics are very nice. Yeah, on it.
So this was the size that everybody was requesting from the last one, because some people thought the 4-inch was a little bit too big, but then the 3-inch was not wide enough. So this is based off the 4-inch, but it's cut down to 3.5-inch size, and it is just the same width as the 4-inch, but 3.5-inch blade length.
And okay, we got the 2 screws in the front, no screws on the back side, except the one holding the pocket clip, and of course the pivot, right?
Yeah.
So, and we have that. So is this a captured pivot?
No, it's not.
Okay, but thus the entryway on both sides. So if you get it locked down, you could break it easy, break it apart. And so design flow is magnificent, isn't it? What does it say right there? Does that say Magna Cut on there?
It does say Magna Cut on there.
Oh my God, oh God. And I was just like, it's so far away from me.
And their construction is really precise. Like when I take off the screws, I still have to kind of like wiggle it a little bit to kind of like, because the stop pin and the pin for the lanyard, they are in there. They're in there like they're not coming out. So when you take these apart, be patient, because their milling is so concise and precise that you kind of have to like wiggle it, get a little bit of room, and then be able to take it apart totally.
Yeah, and if you guys watch some of my disassemblies, when I have issues, I take a little plastic spatula or fid, and I just turn it, pop, pop, go up and down, you know, just to lift it little by little back and forth, and then it comes across. Because, yeah, I mean, when you have something that's like this, or something with a complete real long backspacer, and then they have little pins that kind of fit in and put it together and or whatever, then yes, it's difficult for it to come apart.
Yeah.
And so the fitment is tight, and therefore, yeah, it would be a little bit more where you're going to have to, you know, do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, how does this, do you have these two sides when they come together and these screws go through here? So the screws go through right into this monoblock area?
Yep. So this one screw right here above the pivot goes right through to the other side, but it's blind. So you do have to remove this to be able to separate the two halves.
Mm-hmm. And this one too.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. Yeah, I understand. But then it does make it look integral. But the good thing is it's not integral,
Right.
which at least you can take it completely apart.
Right.
And so it's got ceramic bearings. It's a kitchen utility if you get it wet. Well, first of all, hold on. What's everybody doing on their new Salt Series knives? They're using MagnaCut. Oh, what is Benchmade using on their new Water Salt Series knives? MagnaCut.
Right.
So these are MagnaCut. And even though they're not a nitrogen-based steel, it has incredible corrosion resistance. And I think that was something that Laren wasn't really sure that he was getting with the steel when he first developed it.
Right.
But it turned out that it was incredibly corrosion resistant because there's not a lot of chromium in here either, is it? Is it really considered a true stainless?
It should be considered true stainless.
Because I can't remember the chromium content, and I'll have to either put it down below in the description section, like how much carbon, chromium, and stuff. But when you get carbon in a knife and this and that, instead of like giving like 0.25% of, carbon and then the nitrogen replacing that. But this is not that. And so it's amazing that it is as corrosion resistant. And boy, you're going to find out if you live here, Southern Florida, because it's 70-80% humidity. You leave this out in your screened in patio area on your table for a few days, you'll find out if it's corrosion resistant or not. Yikes. But yeah, I mean, I've got a Salt Series knife with LC200N. And then the other one is H1. And then, of course, now they're using MagnaCut. So nice that they're using MagnaCut, but I think it's going to have better edge retention than the H1 or the LC200N by what I've read on Knife Nerds, Laren Thomas's feed when he's done comparisons. So this will give you better edge retention and yet still give you good corrosion resistance.
Yep.
So there you go. And then I remember Eric, my buddy over in Tennessee or whatever, and he did a video once years ago about you don't have to take your knife apart to clean your pivot. You can just do it with water.
Right.
You can get your little jet thing with whatever, but you can push the debris out, and then you take the hair dryer and you dry it or whatever. You just make sure it's completely dry.
No.
And if you want to put some lube in there, that's fine. But with ceramic bearings, it's probably not required.
You're not required to put any lube into ceramic bearings.
Yeah.
And if you really, air drying is great, but if you have a can of compressed air, that also works. Or if you have a compressor in your house and you can blow out some compressed air, that will dry it all out.
Out in the garage or something. And I don't have that kind of compressor. And that would be nice. I do have a little handheld one. I guess I could put that nozzle on there and actually use that. But yeah, so it's nice. You could blow it out, let it dry, and then you're good. I mean, you should be good. First of all, it's MagnaCut. Second of all, it's ceramic bearings. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a nice sound to it. How much does it weigh?
It weighs about close to, I think, 4.7 to 5 ounces because of the full titanium sides.
Okay.
The carbon fiber and the G10 take another ounce off that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have a G10 model. We'll have to talk about that on another video, right?
Yes. I'm sure if it's JG10, Lee's going to dye it sapphire blue.
Yeah, I am. I have a bunch of sapphire blue liquid dye remaining. Some bitch going to be blue one way or the other. Just kind of like my Eutectic Trinity.
Oh my goodness.
This was natural G10. What is it now? Excuse me. What is it now?
Sapphire.
Yeah.
Sapphire blue.
Yeah, baby. So yeah, G10 model. Then you can just kind of knock it around. Don't have to worry about, dings or dents or anything. G10's like near indestructible. That's why I like using it. But okay, so the cuff in the full titanium, full premium. Whew, available. And you know what? It's great that this is not a flipper. You done with flippers? I'm not. I mean, I'm not done with flippers.
I'm never gonna be done with flippers because.
But this is nice to be able to just flick open.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I get a lot of requests from people, and sometimes, you know, people request me to do like thumb studs. I do like some thumb studs, but I've never had like a great experience with thumb studs. I do like opening holes just because one of my first knives was Spydercos, and I've always had a good experience with them. And thumb studs, you know, I just my thumbs doesn't work as well as for everybody else, but I can experiment, and we'll see in the future. Maybe we can do something. But flippers have always been like the easiest way for me to flip open a knife, and it's fast, you know. So that's why I like flippers a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I like to flick them open, even if it's got like this one. Okay, the Eutectic Trinity.
Yeah.
It's got a top flipper. It's got a front flipper.
Yep.
And guess what? This is what I do. I flick it open with the hole. I can use the top flipper. I rarely ever reach out for the front one. But top or flick, whatever. So this is super nice too. You need to check that out on my website. But this only on, not on mine, but on Liong Mah and other retailers.
Yeah. So they will be available at Knife Center, and they'll be available on my site, and maybe other dealers will be announced later on too.
Yeah, you would think so, right?
Yeah. So this is because everybody asked me for like 2 titanium sides, and you know, I hope you guys like it because I love this knife.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Have you ever thought about doing one with an inlay of fat carbon?
That could happen.
See, I hate to say that because then all of a sudden he looks like this and it's like, you're outing me.
You're like, oh, Jesus, oh, another one.
Yeah, you're outing me. It's like, you know what? All of a sudden I realize it's probably coming down the line. So, but no, this is the full tie. This is a full tie version here. And then G10 and carbon fiber. Right. So, oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
It's the cuff. Are we talking? Well, do you still have some 3?
I still have a few of the 3-inch in carbon fiber, and maybe 1 or 2 of the 4 inches in either carbon fiber or green G10, and that's it.
Okay.
But now the 3.5s are coming, and it's a great EDC size.
And you know what? You had a 4-inch version of this, right, and that's gone, right?
Yeah. Well, I have like 1 or 2 of like green or carbon fiber, and it was like between the 3 or the 4, everyone preferred the 4, even though it was slightly bigger than what they wanted to carry. They would still go for the 4. The 3 is more of a gentleman's knife.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
it was a lot slimmer. It was a lot slimmer in size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? I've seen the 4 come through on one of my knife sales or website things, and it's like I was thinking, you know, I need to grab that up myself because you're just not going to see any 4-inch cuffs rolling around too easily. So those are one of those things.
Yeah.
But I missed that one, and I kind of hate to grab it before it goes up for my Patreon and my other group. So yeah, and yeah, guess what? Yeah, they always buy them out, and so it's like, okay. If they were gonna leave it alone for a couple of weeks, I would have just gone ahead. But yeah, the 3.5 is a good compromise size because it's definitely big enough. Okay, but if you had thumb studs on this, when you're cutting vegetables and stuff, things are going to start hanging up. It would get in the way. Yeah, they're going to get in the way, right?
Yeah.
So you want to leave it open. Now, real soft materials like squishy cheese or something, okay, it might go in here as you're slicing through it. But, you know, I never think about that. I think about slicing potatoes, carrots, vegetables, fruit, different things like that. And that's not going to, you know, go through there.
Right.
Plus, it gives you a nice flick hole. And if you have a flipper tab on something like this, sometimes they end up below here. So here's your contact patch. You're up on the tab, and then your contact patch is over here. With this, it's complete right here, right along. So, I mean, now this blade thickness looks like about 3.8.
1.4.
Yeah, so that'd be about 3.8.
0.14 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
after they double this grind, yeah.
So it's 1.4 up here on the top.
Right.
That's gonna be,
and it's just
3.7, 3.8 millimeters. So okay, yeah, because it looks like a heavier blade stock. Okay,
that's my usual stock though.
Yeah, well, I think this one's thinner.
That's that's an eighth.
Okay, yeah, okay. And then, like, if you compare it to the Spyderco, it's gonna be close because the Spyderco is 3.6. Okay, this is probably 3.8, so they're really close to the same thickness.
Yeah,
just like that. All right, and you know what? Drop shutty, yeah. Now, what's the best without? You cut yourself on this, didn't you?
I cut myself right before this video.
Yeah, well, you got to watch it. I mean, you can't get too cavalier.
I'll tell you what.
It will drop. Now, if you stand back here too far, it's going to swing around and catch you. So you want to kind of be up on it a little bit when you break it loose. Just be right up on it, and there it is. It'll drop, and just like that.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's not guillotine-ish at all. It's got a nice little gentle hydraulic drop to it.
Yeah.
So, and it's centered up, no blade play, no lock rock, no problem like that.
Mm-hmm.
Minimal screws, hardware, ceramic ball. Right hand, tip up only, no lefties.
I might do a few lefties. I like lefties.
Okay. So if you're going to do a lefty, you're going to make it left with the frame too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Then
I guess I've never noticed them.
Then it wouldn't be a real lefty if it was a righty lock.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
even though, so at a show, I had like a few lefties, and the lefties didn't really know how to work the flipper at all because they're so used to using righty knives. It is kind of crazy.
Okay, that's interesting.
Right.
So, yeah, get you an integral that's not an integral. You can take it apart. You can clean the pivot that way if you want as well. And there's for your, what? Is that for your lanyard?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, I mean, well, of course you're right. You designed it. But I mean, oh, that's interesting. Okay, yeah. Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then you can kind of just truly, it hangs straight back up like that. It'd be easy to pull out of your pocket, whatever else. So, there aren't a lot of lanyards that are built like that, except, well, I mean, something like this. This is at the very end of the knife. I get it, but not like hidden kind of in the end of the knife. So it's no holes are drilled through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the way where we kind of hide the point of the lanyard. So for guys who don't want to see the hole, they don't have to see the hole.
Okay. That's nice. Okay. Yeah. It's got some heft to it. What is this, half inch?
Yeah, it's about half inch altogether.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not too big, but maybe a little meatier than this would be. It's about 0.46.
That is all G10 with just a steel liner, and this is all titanium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is more substantial here.
Yeah.
In that regard, and probably this is a bit heavier than the Spyderco, but then again, then you could always look at the carbon fiber version of the cuff as well if you're wanting to keep the weight at a minimum as well.
Correct.
So, okay, there's this one. What do you think? You guys leave your comments down below. Hopefully, we'll see you in Atlanta, and you could pick one of these up and he's gonna sign the box for you, or no box, but they come in a pouch, right?
No, I'm gonna get a box for them.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I get a box for them.
So you can sign a box. You know what? You ought to get one of those gold magic markers. That
Oh,
way
yeah,
it's
yeah.
way more visible.
Gold or silver.
Or silver. Is the box gonna be black or white?
Yeah, it's gonna be black.
It's black. So yeah, get a gold one. Sign. I've got a gold one around here, and I've used that before, and it really shows up well. So yeah, gold magic marker, silver magic marker, whatever. He could sign it for you. You never know what else might be there. And of course, he's got the everyday field duty for sale. What, $85?
$85.
I mean, just yeah. And then the Trinities, $85, that kind of thing. So, and you can get the everyday field booty. Oh shit! Everyday field booty.
Oh my god!
Well, you can get that downtown. Everyday field booty, and but you can get the everyday field duty in about 5 different colors.
6 colors.
6 colors. And
stonewash or black blade.
And the Eutectic Trinity also in 6 colors or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I have them on my website, and I give you the ultimate swag pack with them. So me, glow in the dark, channel sticker, all that, koozie, you ride up there. But these, no. But the Eutectic ones with the Eutectic field duty and Trinity, yes, you can get them on my site as well as Liong's site. So
yes.
Here it is.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Take care.
Take care. Hope
And
to see
leave
you.
your comments below. Yeah, hope to see you in Atlanta.
Hope to see you in Atlanta.
And stay sharp.